Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Nevi'a the Storyteller. On today's episode of storytelling, we're going to be looking at the story of Mr. Saul. King Saul. And we're going to be looking at how his reign was short-lived. Also, in this episode, we're going to be reminding ourselves to not care about what people say about us. Now, Saul had been made the first king, and this was and still is a great achievement. Fast forward to chapter 13 of 1 Samuel. Saul went to battle with the Philistines. And the Bible stated that the army of the Philistines were like the sand of the beach. That means, while their own army was nothing to write home about. Everybody was panicking, and of course, Saul's army began to depreciate. Now, Samuel had told Saul to wait for him. But when Saul noticed that his army was greatly depreciating and he was worried that he was going to lose this battle, people had hailed him earlier and just what will people say about me now? He told them to bring the materials for the sacrifice. I'm a king after all. He made the sacrifice, and while he was finishing, Samuel arrived. What have you done, Saul? If only you had obeyed, God would have established your kingdom. He would have established your lineage forever. What a pity. Hold on. Don't shake your head yet. The second disobedience. Saul was asked to attack the Amalekites. They were a terrible people. And God had instructed Saul to destroy everything in that land. Now Saul went for battle, he won the battle, and instead of obeying the instruction word for word, he decided to fine-tune it to please the people. His men were taking the animals, the healthy animals, the ones that looked well, the fattened calf, they were taking all the goodies for themselves. And Saul knew that God asked them to destroy everything in that land. What was Saul's interpretation of that? He took their king hostage. Really? It takes just one man. All he needs to do is find another woman. It's not hard. Even if the king was 70 years old, Abraham was older than that when God gave him Isaac. If you're keeping the king hostage so that you can use him as your prized possession, your treasure from battle, what sense does that make? Okay, I know. I said we should not shake our heads yet. Now when Samuel came, Samuel was like, what's going on? I thought I instructed you that you should destroy that kingdom and everything in it. And Saul said, oh, that's what I did. I did exactly what you asked me to do. Someone is like, are you whining me? Are those not animal sounds that I'm hearing? So what exactly did you destroy? And then Saul says, speaking gibberish. Samuel was sad for Saul because that day God rejected Saul as king and chose someone else to take his place. Now you expect that Saul would be sorry, he will be sad, and he'll be looking for how to correct himself or make amends for what he had done. And Saul did the most mind-blowing thing at that point. He said, Samuel, okay, I've heard you, but don't go yet. The elders and, some very honorable men are seated and, they are just worshiping with me. Don't let them know that something is going on. Don't let them know that, we're not in good terms. Please come and sit with me so that they know that, you're celebrating me and you're also happy for me. So all he wanted to do was pretend that things were going well. Pretend that everything was fine. He was not even bothered that God had rejected him. Wow. Now let's quickly look at David. David did worse, way worse things than Saul. Way worse. David did not care about what his wife, his people, his children, whoever it is, had to say about him. As far as he was right in the eyes of God, as far as he was pleasing God, that was all that mattered to him. So every time he made a mistake and God sent word to David, David would immediately ask for forgiveness. Immediately. And then he would try to rub God's head with some worship songs, and just some psalms and some hymns. That was the difference. Now remember I said we should wait. I told us not to shake our heads yet. Because I want us to be sure that we are also not on that table. Do you care about what people say? Are you too ashamed to be a Christian in front of your friends? Do you wear a mask depending on the crowd you're with? Are you too ashamed to carry out the assignment that God has placed in your hands because of what people will say? But are you so concerned about what people will say or how many likes you will get that you would rather drop what God has asked you to do and pretend? Are you ready to lose peace just so you can look right in the eyes of the world? Are you ready to follow the crowd so that everybody can give you a thumbs up, so that people can like your stories, so people can like your pictures, your videos, and your followers can increase on social media? Are you living a double life? When you're in church or in the midst of your fellow believers, you're a vibrant Christian, and the moment you leave, it's something else. I remember a friend saying it's amazing to her how on Sundays people are playing gospel music, and then Monday to Saturday it's worldly music. Chill. I'm not saying that you should not enjoy good music. It's the difference between secular music and worldly music. There's some kinds of songs that even when you're singing them, you know that as a child of God that I am, I should not be saying this kind of words, those kind of songs. You care more about what people say than what God says. If you're on this table, the legs of this table, they are shaking. Get off the table. Stop caring about what people have to say. Because whether you do good or you do bad, people will talk. People will talk. So would you not prefer to do what God will have you do? Be at peace, feel fulfilled, and then people say what they want to say. Now for you to be on the other side, doing things that displeases God, and then people will still badmouth you. So choose your side today and stick with that side. Nobody is saying that you will not make mistakes. You're a human being, you will make mistakes. We've been made perfect in Christ, but we're still working and striving towards that perfection. We have the ability inside of us, but we need to kill the flesh daily. So while you're killing the flesh and while you're making those mistakes and standing again, choose the right side. Choose to please God. Choose to stand and stand right. Let people know who you are. I remember a time in my life where I was so concerned about what people had to say that I started following the crowd, trying to look cool. I mean, everybody's doing it and it doesn't seem like a big deal, so why should it seem like a big deal for me? It should, because I'm different. You're different. It's cool to be a Christian. Thankfully, there are awesome songs out there, thanks to the awesome musicians that God is raising and will keep raising. There are awesome Christian songs that can edify you and you can jam to. There are awesome secular songs that don't have vulgar language in them. Be proud of who you are. You're a Christian. It's cool to be a Christian. It's cool to love Jesus. So this is just a daily reminder to be proud to be a child of God. Own it with your chest. You are Imagode. Own it with your chest. Who are you? I am a daughter of the Most High God. Yeah. Oh, I don't date Christians. Sorry, you're lost. I'm a daughter of the Most High God. Oh, we don't hire Christians. Sorry, you're lost. I'm a daughter of the Most High God. God always finds a way to settle his own people. Have you seen anybody in the Bible that God used and he did not take care of? We're not going to go into the subject of being a Christian equals being rich. I'm not going to go into that today. But show me one that God did not take care of, that did not have his basic needs met. Show me one. It's cool to be a Christian. See Father Abraham, see Isaac, see Jacob. See Joseph. God removed him from his own land to make him a prominent person in another person's land. Wherever you are, in your own land or a foreign land, God will establish you because you are his own. It's cool to be a Christian. Say it with me. It's cool to be a Christian. Thank you very much for watching. I hope we have been convinced that it's cool to choose the right side, and that's the winning side, Jesus' side. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about this channel. See you on the next episode of Nevi'a the Storyteller.